Standards-based grading with a focus on Fix 11 more than the mean. Fix 11 states, don't rely only on the mean. Consider other measures of central tendency and use professional judgment. I believe professional judgment is definitely the key here. Teachers do and should make the final call. There's no way a computer or a calculator or even long division can come up with a single score that accurately reflects what a student's performance is. The teacher really is the professional in this decision. So how can Power Teacher Gradebook help us? When we look at the gradebook and make sure we're in the correct term, make sure we're in the correct class, the correct reporting term right here. This was the correct year up here, sorry. We have our list of our students, and here are all of the checkpoints we've done up to this term. If I open the standards drawer, I can see I've assessed that one standard so many times, this one here. And so you see all these standards we've entered will all eventually end up in your final grade. I'll go to this here from the mode to your final grade. So under the mode, we can see that these scores are going to automatically be calculated for those standards that we had aligned assignments to. And this score is being calculated basically off the most recent 3 in our current settings. We could change that if our professional decision decided to do that at the end of the term. Though to help us make a decision, let's go to Student View. When we go to Student View, I'm looking at Andrew Average. Here we can see each of the assessments and each of the standards are listed across here in the top. Like if we take determining a theme or central idea, we test that 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And you can see the overall average, the most recent 3, is 3. It's not even taking this 2 into account because it's looking only at those. Here we look at it, we have the mean, we also have the median, the most common, the mode, the highest score, and the most recent. When we look at this, we can make a professional call now. If we look at this and we felt, I really feel that Andrew would have had a 3 here. If I right click on this, I can go grades and give him a 3. And it's there, and I'll save it. Let's go to Kimberly, see how those looked. Again, here's her mean, her median, her mode for that specific standard. Here's for that standard. We can make a professional call. We can see her highest was a 3. She had a 3 here. Maybe we felt she was getting close enough to be a 3. Not quite here. So let's just go grades. And we'll give her a 3. Save it. I don't have to change them all, just the ones I feel uncomfortable with. Francis 504 is an interesting student. If we notice here, he had a comment here because he collected. He was kind of nervous about that test. If we were going to give him his final grade, and this was the district summative assessment, you see he only got 2s. Well, if we look at all the body of evidence before this, they were all high scores. I feel very comfortable with these 3s instead of a 2. So I'm going to leave those. Let's go to Gifted Gwen. Of course, very good. She's got 3.5 here, and I can't remember right. She did some problems there. She just I think I'm going to go grades and give her a 4. Save it. Now, if you hesitate and you think, notice how these indicate that the grades have been changed. If I right click on it, I can revert back to the calculated grade. And I can save that. And let's go to Nicholas Knucklehead. So you can see he's got a 3, 3.5, and a 3. Feels very good. I feel comfortable with those. I won't change those. So you see, with all this information, you can make an informed decision on what you should do for a final grade. And you can see, when you do override, there will be an indicator that those grades have been overridden. So you know what's happened if there's a question. So basically the question is, to summarize this, is grades are frequently broken or inaccurate when they result only from the calculations of the mean in the context where extreme scores will distort. And 0, of course, is the worst outlier there is. They can then be repaired by considering other means of central tendency and making use of that professional judgment that Power School will give you. Thus, we should think and talk about not the calculations, but the determination of what a final grade should be.